What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. So I recently posted a picture of my Hamilton Jazzmaster, and some of my newer followers, they were a bit confused. What? That's your watch? You said that you hated skeleton watches. You're lying to us. Chill. Okay, just relax. There's always an exception to the rule. Rules were meant to be broken. O'Doyle rules! It's 3 p.m. on the button. Let's get down to business. Okay, so it's true, I do typically dislike skeletonized watches. I find them busy, a little bit overdone, and they're typically difficult to read, which is exactly why I prefer open hearts. Open heart watches like this, they're a bit easier to read. They have a little bit more dial to them. They're not totally cut out, and yeah, they're a bit more tasteful. Now guys, I actually made an episode listing my top 5 favorite open heart watches, so click here and watch that episode because you might find one you like. But yeah guys, that's what this Hamilton Jazzmaster is. It's an open heart, and I think it's a pretty cool one. So if we look closer, you'll notice there are some definite cuts on the dial, and you can absolutely see the internals, but it's not totally stripped away. You can still very easily see the indexes and see the time. The only index that is really interfered with is the 12 o'clock number. It's cut in half, but come on, that's not too bad. Now this is definitely a far cry from something like the Hamilton Kaki skeleton, which is definitely a skeleton watch in every sense of the word. The center dial is totally cut out and the edge of the dial is perforated. That's just a bit too much for me. Now guys, this Hamilton Jazzmaster open heart has made an appearance on my channel a few times, but since we have it here, let's take a closer look and I'll share with you some of the specs. And actually, why not? Let's go ahead and take off my Seiko Tuna SBBN 031 and replace it with this beautiful Hamilton Jazzmaster open heart. Ta-da! Now this Hamilton Jazzmaster is 40 millimeters, and I think it lays perfectly on my 7.5-inch wrist. It's only 11 millimeters thick, so again, slides under your cuff just perfectly if you were to wear a nice dress shirt. Of course, this is kind of a loose sweater, almost a thermal, if you will. Now this watch is powered by an ETA 28242 automatic movement. You are getting hacking and hand wind. Now one thing I love about this watch is that it's very detailed and very dynamic. The dial has 2 shades of black, so around the edge it's more of a matte finish, whereas the center dial is this deep shade of black, and the details don't stop there. If we look at the case, there's actually 2 case finishes. So here over on the sides, you get this really nice polished finish, but over here by the lugs, it's brushed. So again, just some added detail and some added pizzazz for your eye. All right, so guys, as I said earlier, this Jazzmaster's been in a few episodes on this channel already, but I haven't yet caught one of my favorite attributes this watch has, and guys, it is hilarious. This watch has lume. That's right, Hamilton thought it'd be a good idea to put lume on this watch. I'm not complaining. I love lume, just some added functionality there. I don't know how many night missions you'll use with this watch on your wrist, going out and about under the cover of darkness, but hey man, why not? But yeah guys, all in all, this is a very fun watch to wear. It's a dress watch, it's a fun dress watch, it's quirky, it's funky, it's over the top, but not totally over the top. It's not like a true skeleton watch where you can't even read the dial. This is fun to wear, it's still usable in my opinion. I'd love to hear your take. Leave me a comment. What do you think about this Hamilton Jazzmaster open heart? What do you think about open heart watches in general? What do you think about skeleton watches? Leave me a comment. I want to hear from you. But guys, I just wanted to address this watch because although I do not like skeleton watches, this open heart has a place in mine. And guys, as always, I want to thank you so much for supporting the channel. You can find this watch and a ton of other watches, maybe some open heart watches, probably not any skeleton watches, but you can find them all at the Time Teller shop. So click the link in the description below and support the channel. It's people like you that allow me to create this content so regularly. So thank you so much. And if you're new here, if this is your first time joining us here at the Time Teller channel, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by, but let's make this a little bit more official. Go ahead, click that subscribe button. It takes 1 second and it helps me out a ton. And while you're at it, you can go ahead and click that little bell icon so you do not miss an episode of the Time Teller. There's just so much more awesome content on the way, and you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Alright, well if you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to the channel because there's a whole lot more where that came from. Also, I have no idea how YouTube works yet. Hopefully in the future I'll get the hang of it, but I think there should be some recommended videos for you to watch. There might be one over on this side of the screen, there might be one over on this side of the screen. Who knows where they're gonna be? YouTube's always changing, life is always changing. You know, there's a lot to learn about life. We'll save this for another episode. Anyway, click one of these videos, watch it, subscribe to the channel. I love you.